On my wedding day, my fiancé kicked me out of the bridal limo so his motion-sick assistant could ride in it.
Keep the car, keep the mistress.
Instead of crying,
You just lost the bride.
I walked straight to my childhood best friend.
Marry me, right now.
I thought you'd never ask. Cancel every contract with Apex.
And my cheating ex had no idea my new husband is a ruthless billionaire heir about to destroy his entire life.
Lost everything.
On the morning of my wedding day, my fiancé told me to take the backup staff SUV because his secretary got carsick. A bride barred from her own bridal limousine? It was fucking absurd. I looked to my future mother-in-law and sister-in-law for support, but they were shockingly united, telling me to be the bigger person. The guests were all waiting to see me get humiliated. My jealous co-workers already had their phones out, filming the whole humiliating scene to blast all over social media. I didn't hesitate. I walked straight to my childhood friend Chris's Aston Martin and slid into the passenger seat. Didn't you once say you couldn't stand watching me marry another man? I turned to him. Take me to City Hall. Right now. Are you in or not? Chris gripped the steering wheel, a massive grin breaking across his face.
Fuck yes.
When my ex-fiancé and his family found out I was already legally married to someone else, they completely lost it.
Supposed to marry me.
I'd been up since dawn and had finally made it through the endless hair, makeup, and morning bridal photos. Just as I gathered up the heavy train of my Vera Wang gown to step into the bridal limousine, Julian grabbed my arm.
Wait, you're taking the backup staff SUV.
I froze.
What did you say?
Sophia has claustrophobia and gets seriously carsick. She needs the bigger car. Just make do. It's only a short drive to the estate anyway.
I took a sharp breath.
Julian, it's our wedding. I, your bride, get stuffed into an SUV with the luggage while you're sitting in the bridal limo with you.
Sophia has claustrophobia and gets seriously carsick. She needs the bigger car.
Do you think that's fucking appropriate? People with motion sickness roll down a window or sit in the front seat. I've never heard of a medical condition that specifically requires a custom Rolls-Royce.
Sophia's lips twitched upward into a smirk.
I'm so sorry, Ellie. It can get really bad sometimes. Julian's just too sweet. He insisted I ride with him.
She tucked a strand of hair behind her ear.
I really didn't want this. I know how bad it looks.
My nails dug into my palms.
So you know it looks bad.
Catching sight of the guests gathered around.
This car is for the bride and groom. You let Sophia ride in there with you? People will think she's the one you're marrying.
Julian tugged at his tie, annoyed.
Why the hell do you care so much about what people think? The guests here know who I'm marrying. Isn't that enough?
Seeing there was no reasoning with him, I turned to his mother.
Martha, Julian is insisting his assistant take the Rolls-Royce while I get shoved into some random SUV in the back.
Before Martha could open her mouth,
Ellie, just sit where my brother tells you to sit. It's not a big deal. Are you seriously whining to Mom about this? Grow up.
his sister, Chloe, sauntered over, rolling her eyes. Martha patted my hand with hollow reassurance.
Ellie, Julian's startup is at a critical stage. He always needs his secretary on call. What if an urgent email comes in during the drive? You're about to be his wife. Be the bigger person.
My stomach churned. This whole family was fucking enabling him. I turned my head just in time to watch Julian pull the door of the Rolls-Royce open like a perfect gentleman, shielding Sophia as she slipped inside. Whispers erupted around us, while a few faces showed shock. Mostly, there were poorly muffled snickers. They were waiting for me to make a fool of myself. A few colleagues who'd always hated me at the office didn't even bother hiding it anymore. They whipped out their phones, panning the cameras back and forth between the Rolls-Royce and me. One woman raised her voice for the recorder.
The rich bitch who bought her way into this marriage is finally getting her karma. The boss might be forced to marry her, but he won't even let her in the bridal car.
Another chimed in.
Sophia is Julian's true love. Who cares how big Ellie's trust fund is? She doesn't even have the right to share a ride with the groom.
Their voices kept getting louder, every word like a needle jabbing at my nerves. I whipped my head around.
Shut the fuck up, all of you!
The women flinched and reluctantly stopped recording.
Ellie, even if you bought Julian with your trust fund, you'll never compare to Sophia.
Exactly. If I were you, I'd walk away right now. If you have any self-respect left, you should just go home.
I gritted my teeth, glaring at the Rolls-Royce pulling away.
Why the hell wouldn't I? I'm getting married today, whether you like it or not.
Walk away now and hand him over to that bitch Sophia on a silver platter? Not a chance. Everyone thought I used my money to force Julian into this marriage. The reality was the exact opposite. Back when he was trying to win me over, he rented an entire yacht and lit up the Hudson with fireworks. To get me to say yes, he got down on one knee 18 fucking times. The last time, this man who was terrified of heights jumped off the highest bungee platform in the world, just because I offhandedly said. All those suffocatingly romantic memories were now nothing but a sick joke to everyone watching. I hauled up my heavy gown, marched toward a car near the back of the convoy, yanked open the passenger door, and slid in.
He didn't even let you in the bridal car. Are you sure you still want to marry this asshole?
I whipped my head around. Christian Thorne, the billionaire heir I grew up with.
Did you come all this way just to mock me?
When I decided to marry Julian, Chris fought me on it harder than anyone. We had screaming matches over it, almost destroying our friendship entirely.
I don't have the time for that.
Chris stared at the steering wheel, his jaw tight. A brief, suffocating silence filled the car. Then he turned to me, his gaze burning.
Just say you won't marry him, and I'll take you out of here right now.
Drive to the estate.
I stared straight ahead.
He just humiliated you in front of everyone, and you're still going through with this?
Chris's voice spiked.
Drive.
Chris slammed his fist against the steering wheel. He stomped on the gas, the tires screaming against the asphalt as the sports car shot forward. Halfway there, a black sedan suddenly swerved out from a side street, barreling straight toward us. Chris cursed, violently yanking the steering wheel. The tires skidded, the car shuddering violently. A woman in a miniskirt stormed out of the black sedan. She marched over, slamming her hand against Chris's window.
How the fuck are you driving? You ruined my car! Nobody leaves until the cops get here and you pay for the damages!
Stay here, I'll handle this.
Chris said, unbuckling his seatbelt and stepping out. I watched the woman through the glass. She looked incredibly familiar, but I couldn't place her. Right then, my phone buzzed in my clutch. It was Julian.
Where are you? We've been at the estate forever.
I was in a car accident. Oh my god, a car crash on your wedding day?
That's terrible luck. We need the area.
Maybe God is trying to tell you isn't meant to be.
I heard Sophia's exaggerated gasp through the speaker.
Shut up, don't say that.
Julian's voice came through, followed by his impatient tone into the receiver.
Ellie, just call in Ube and get over here. The priest is waiting. Don't ruin the schedule.
My heart dropped into my stomach like a block of ice.
I was in a fucking car wreck, and your first instinct isn't to ask if I'm hurt, but to worry about your schedule?
You're tough. You're fine. Just get your ass over here. Everyone is waiting.
Julian hung up. I pushed the door open. The moment I stepped out, a hand clamped down hard on my
Trying
wrist.
to run? Nobody in this car is leaving until the cops get here!
The woman who intentionally crashed into us was the one grabbing me. Up close, her face finally clicked in my mind.
Stay here, I'll handle this.
Chris said, unbuckling his seatbelt and stepping out. I watched the woman through the glass. She looked incredibly familiar, but I couldn't place her. Right then, my phone buzzed in my clutch. It was Julian.
Where are you? We've been at the estate forever.
I was in a car accident. Oh my god, a car crash on your wedding day?
That's terrible luck. We need the area.
Maybe God is trying to tell you isn't meant to be.
I heard Sophia's exaggerated gasp through the speaker.
Shut up, don't say that.
Julian's voice came through, followed by his impatient tone into the receiver.
Ellie, just call in Ube and get over here. The priest is waiting. Don't ruin the schedule.
My heart dropped into my stomach like a block of ice.
I was in a fucking car wreck, and your first instinct isn't to ask if I'm hurt, but to worry about your schedule?
You're tough. You're fine. Just get your ass over here. Everyone is waiting.
Julian hung up. I pushed the door open. The moment I stepped out, a hand clamped down hard on my
Trying
wrist.
to run? Nobody in this car is leaving until the cops get here!
The woman who intentionally crashed into us was the one grabbing me. Up close, her face finally clicked in my mind.
Gotta go. The music is starting.
I numbly sank back into the passenger seat, staring at the screen as the wedding that was supposed to be mine went on flawlessly. The estate's decorations, the layout, down to every single white rose used in the floral arrangements. I had painstakingly picked them all, but the woman standing at the altar wasn't me. The ceremony reached its final moment.
Now kiss the
The
bride.
officiant's voice rang out. You may now kiss the bride. Julian didn't hesitate for a second. He pulled her in and crashed his lips onto hers. The camera even zoomed in for a close-up. It wasn't a proper wedding kiss. It was deep, hungry, and almost obscene. When they finally pulled apart, a thin silver strand still stretched between their mouths. A violent wave of nausea hit me. I shoved the car door open, leaned over the asphalt, and hurled. Chris immediately rubbed my back.
Chris, Ellie, what's wrong? I'm taking you to the hospital.
I waved him off weakly, taking the bottle of water he handed me and rinsing the bile from my mouth. The heavy fabric of gown felt like acid against my skin. I needed it off me, now. Out of the corner of my eye, I spotted a dry cleaning bag in the back seat. I pulled it over. Inside was a freshly pressed men's button-down shirt and suit trousers belonging to Chris. I tore the elaborate bridal veil and pins from my hair, unzipped the gown, and wrestled myself into his clothes. They were ridiculously oversized, but after rolling up the sleeves and pant legs, and using a hair tie to cinch the waist, it worked. The phone on the dashboard piped up again.
Did you enjoy our wedding, Ellie? Julian and I to head to the reception for the toasts. Your parents' old friends and godparents don't seem to care about you much.
They didn't even blink when I took your place. I won't stream the reception. Kills the battery.
Bye.
Chris slid back into the driver's seat.
That woman is out of her fucking mind. I'm not wasting time on her. My lawyers and assistant will handle it.
He turned, his eyes widening as he took in what I was wearing.
What the hell?
You don't mind me borrowing your clothes, do you?
No, I don't mind at all. I take it the wedding is off.
Chris stared at me, his eyes dark.
Julie and Sophia already finished the ceremony.
I looked at him.
Chris, you said you couldn't stand watching me marry someone else. City Hall, right now. You in?
You mean us? You want to go get married?
If you don't want to, forget it.
A wild grin spread across his face. He slammed the car into gear.
Fuck yes! I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Chris floored the gas pedal straight to City Hall. Within an hour, we stood before a judge and signed the papers. Just like that, we were legally married.
Let's go to the reception.
Moving a little fast, aren't we? I haven't even taken you out to dinner yet.
What the hell are you thinking? I mean, drive me to the wedding estate. The reception is still going. We need to give Julian and Sophia their wedding gift.
As you wish, Mrs. Thorne.
When we arrived at the Hamptons estate, I grabbed a blank wedding card from my clutch and slipped 2 crumpled $1 bills inside. Chris and I slipped into an empty booth in the corner of the grand ballroom. We waited. Eventually, Julian and Sophia made their rounds, greeting guests with champagne until they reached our table. At first, they didn't even recognize me.
Ellie? When did you get here? And what the hell are you wearing? Whose clothes are those?
The bride got swapped out. Wouldn't it be a little pathetic if I was still wearing the dress?
Don't be dramatic. You said you were in an accident, couldn't make it. I just had Sophia stand in for the ceremony. I couldn't just ruin the schedule and keep all our guests waiting.
I took a sip of my drink.
I completely understand.
Wow, Ellie, nice outfit. Are those men's clothes?
Martha crossed her arms.
Ellie, frankly, this is childish. Throwing a tantrum just because Julian wouldn't let you ride in the bridal limousine? You were trying to humiliate our whole family. Thank God Sophia stepped up, or we'd have been completely humiliated. If Julian weren't so patient with you, I would never tolerate this kind of behavior.
So your son didn't tell you I was in a car accident?
记得点赞关注哦。